Alright, how's this for another complex? Oh, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting really good at this. Let's have a little fun here. This is exciting. And I mean that when I say this is exciting. Alright, let's see here. Whew, I'm hungry! Man, but I'm down 1 can of spaghetti and meatballs. I think 16, 17, maybe 18 packs of the 3.5 ounce ramen noodles, which I'll eat them like candy and fucking shit them out like fucking waste, because they're the opposite of what I need for my diet, and my body just does what it does to take care of itself like that, because I'm awesome. Yeah, I deserve that. I went ahead and did a little double check. Yeah, that's reality. Down to that big box of macaroni and cheese, premium macaroni and cheese. Now I don't buy that friggin' shitty powder stuff. I flip and buy the big box with the friggin' Velveeta like. Oh, and I used to really love it. I haven't had it in, man, forever. But the dairy in it's gonna be good, but the noodles are gonna be a bunch of empty carbohydrates. But it is what it is. Survival. But I'm not gonna be able to survive past today. For real. So I'm headed down to the local intersection where the Dollar General sits, and I might even work my way down to Brewmeyer's if that doesn't work, just to try one more time to save my life on my own without going to the hospital or jail, because there is no other way out. Folks at that Department of Children and Families doesn't contact me tonight or first thing this morning and get out here again by tomorrow morning, mid-afternoon, I'm never coming home until I can provide for myself again. Because to do anything else will be suicidal or at least self-harming. For real. If you're not convinced of it yet, go kill yourself, because you're not worth it to me. But actually, don't do that. See the error in your ways with an open mind. Seek redemption and forgiveness, so that you don't go to hell when you die. Because again, you're either godly or satanic. There is no middle ground. Oh, I know I've said that too many times, but it's the most important thing in my life that my psychological reality is based on, I think, or my decision making. Who cares? I'm famished. My mind is, you can see it already, just starting to, my process deteriorating, and that's one of the reasons why I'm just making these videos now and uploading them before this happens, because like I said, I don't expect to come home with groceries. I expect to end up in the hospital until the 3rd of next month when I get my disability deposit, or jail until, well, look, if I went to jail for 7 months, not being allowed to plead not guilty for legally petting a duck in a park, dealing with abandonment issues, then if I cause a scene and they tell me to leave and I say I can't leave, I have nowhere to go except suicide. You need to Baker Act me, and they decide to call the police instead of the 911 or the medical community, I don't ever expect to get out of jail alive. But I'm hoping that my dad will pick up the pieces and continue this medical malpractice lawsuits for me. Take that money and do something to make the world a better place for the ones that I'm trying to do it for, and will have up to this point failed. So remember how I was telling you, walk down there and it's either, you're the first human I've had direct contact with in a week. The last human I had direct contact with in a week, I asked for donations for food, and I only got 2 days worth of food. Barely 2 days worth of food out of it. That's 5 days ago. I ran out of food yesterday, because this will be tomorrow when I'm doing this. And so my only options for survival are to go home with enough food to last me a week, or to go to to go to the hospital, or possibly jail. That's it. There is no else. I'm not leaving. I'm not going home, because anything else is suicide. And for me to give up is suicidal. And for me to accept anything that you're saying other than what I just told you is self-harming. And if they say no, alright, you support my suicide, so that means I'm suicidal because I can't make this decision. Now you're legally obligated to Baker-act me. Call 911 and Baker-act me right now. Oh no, I'm not going to. Well, then I'm not going to leave you alone. And I will literally stand behind their vehicle so they can't back out of that parking spot. And if they try to jump that curb and do that because they got a big 4x4 with some big tires or something, I'll fucking run around in front of the fucking truck. Yeah. That's it. It's over. I'm not leaving until I get help. Real help. To get me back on to where I can afford to be back on my feet. And the only thing keeping me from affording to be back on my feet is time. That's it. So, afford me that time, because you have no choice. The next human I choose to force this onto. I don't want to do it. So Lord, please let DCF contact me in a timely manner and get this resolved so I don't have to do this. In fact, this might be so... Just thinking about it is traumatizing. The actual reality of doing it may be so traumatizing. I may not end up doing it, which would be suicidal, and at that point I will contact the suicide hotline and explain my situation and expect them to fix it. And if they don't, I'm making sure I get it all captured for evidence, and I'm suing that suicide prevention company or team or whatever you want to call it. Lord, I have no other choice if I want to serve you by taking care of and protecting myself and maintaining my health. Lord, thank you for this wisdom and this inventiveness. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Well, let's see what happens.